Hello everyone, this is 𝗵𝗶𝗽𝗶 𝗀 from Pageant Empress, and in this video I'm going to do a recap or a review of Binibining Pilipinas Miss International Philippines 2022. This is a video request by Jason Flores. So thank you Jason for suggesting me to make a video about the recap of Binibining Pilipinas 2022. If you guys have any future video requests that you want me to make a video about, any pageant topic, then you can always comment below in the comment section of this video and I'll be there to make a video about the topic you guys are suggesting. This is not a live reaction. I'll be lying if I said this is a live reaction because I have already watched the pageant and I know the results, I know the winners, as well as what happened during the crowning moment, which I'm all going to mention in this video. The delegates were dancing, the beautiful music. I love live performance on stage, especially if it's a boy band. Cute guys. I mean, who does not want to see cute, good-looking guys perform in the introduction round? So for me, I really like the live performance aspect of it. And also the delegates look really beautiful in the colorful outfits, like the pink colors. And I thought it was a really good outfit-wise. The styling was quite well. It was a really good contrast between the male performers who were all white. It reminded me of the 90s boy band era when people were in love with the boy bands. So I don't know if this is a new thing in the Philippines, that they have like a lot of boy bands who kind of look like K-pop idols. So I thought they were really cute and eye candy, and I actually really liked it. Talking about the technical aspect of the opening introduction, I was not that happy with the camera, especially the wide angle. And when you can see the performance, the lighting was a bit off. So I wish they had HD camera, which we could really enjoy as a viewer, as well as I wish they had better lighting because the stage was okay. It was quite a simple stage, but the stage was not lit properly. So some parts of the stage looked really dark and I couldn't really see the delegates properly when they were walking. And also when the performers were performing some angles, I could not really see them visibly. I actually prefer last edition of Binibining Pilipinas or Miss Philippines when Hannah Arnold won the pageant, because I really liked this stage. I thought the camera was actually a lot better, and also the lighting was so much better because in comparison to this year's pageant, where I felt like there were a lot of technical errors, last edition of pageant, I actually could see the girls properly when they were walking. The camera was quite still. So I know I'm being very nitpicky here, but because I am a pageant commentator, so my job is to just give them feedback on how it went, talk about the positive as well as the improvement that they could do in order to improve for the future editions. So I love Binibining Pilipinas organization. I have been following them since 2013. It has almost been 10 years, 9 years technically. So I know that they can do better. I think over the years they are improving slowly, but I think they really need to work on the technical abilities. That is a big issue for Binibining Pilipinas because we can see MUP or Miss Universe Philippines, they have HD cameras, and I truly enjoyed it. As an audience, we need to have a good experience, and I think that is something Binibining really needs to improve on. So let's move to the semi-finalists. Was I surprised with any of the delegates not making the cut? Not really, because if you guys have seen my previous video about Binibining Pilipinas, my favorites, you guys can see that most of the girls in that video actually did make the cut of the semi-finalist. So I was quite pleased with that. Talking about the swimsuit competition, it was another live performance and she was really cute and she has a really good voice. But at sometimes I noticed, I think it was during the break, like they had to change the break. I remember there was some issue regarding the singer keeps singing and the delegate had to come out. So that was a bit awkward. The swimsuit were really simple. It was a white two-piece swimsuit. I like it. Was simple, very classy. It reminded me of the 2000 Miss Universe when Russia won the Miss Universe pageant back in 2002. I thought Karen looked really beautiful. She has a very European vibe about her. She has a really high cheekbone, so I can see her as a really successful commercial model. And the second one to walk in was number 8, Nicole. I had Nicole as my Miss Grand Philippines in my prediction. And when she walked out in the swimsuit competition, I said, wow, she is on fire. I loved her energy. She had such a high energy. She was being really sassy on the stage. And I love how playful she was during her presentation. And I really wanted her to win the Miss Grand Philippines title because I think she just has that Miss Grand element. And I really like her vibe. I think she's just a cool person that you can just be a really good friends with. And I really enjoyed it. Number 17, 𝗀𝗀𝘀 Fernandez. I think 𝗀𝗀𝘀 has such a beautiful face. She reminds me so much of Miss Eco International, Kathleen Payton from the Philippines, and she just has that glowing energy, just such great vibe about her. And like I said, once again, I'm just captivated by her beauty. So I think she stood out to me in the swimsuit competition. After her was 𝗂𝗵𝘀. So spoiler alert, she's the winner. And for me in the swimsuit competition, 𝗂𝗵𝘀 Nicole was okay. It was just a simple performance. She did not really stand out to me during the swimsuit competition. The train cape was happening. I think it was okay. So I wish she had a little bit more energy. Because I think Nicole's from Cebu, and I know that Cebu has so many stunning and such great Filipina beauty queens who have gone on to win national pageants like 𝗀𝗀𝘀 Ganados and other beauty queens. So I was expecting more high energy from Nicole from Cebu City. Gabby or Gabrielle Basiano, she has such a beautiful face, towering height. She looks really tall. I think she's 5'10" or 5'9", so she has a great presence on the stage because of her height and this beautiful face. I thought she looked really good. I had her for either international or Miss Grand International, and just her presence, her stage performance, I thought it was really good for me. Gabby had one of the best stage presence in terms of swimsuit as well as the evening gown competition. So I was really happy with the performance, and I'm so happy that she came back because last year she won best in evening gown, and I actually wanted her to win one of the crowns. So I was a bit disappointed last year she didn't get a crown. So I'm happy that this year she does get a crown, which I'm going to talk very soon. The moment I saw Diana in her audition for Binibining Pilipinas, where she wore like a golden yellowish, like an orange color, I'll put a picture so you guys will know. In that one, I went, wow. But performance-wise, it was not there yet. So I think she needs to practice a bit more in her passerella, her runway skills, because beauty-wise or physical beauty, she already has that. Roberta Angela, I thought she looked really stunning in her swimsuit. I can tell that she was targeting Miss Grand International by her performance because she had a Latina vibe about her. I liked her turns were really smooth and really sexy when she was walking. And you know what? I really liked her performance. I think she has the physical beauty and that sexy vibe that will be great for Miss Grand International. So I said, in case Nicole does not win Miss Grand International Philippines, then I would really like to see Roberta get the title. And I think she did really good in the swimsuit. Let's talk about the evening gown competition. The first delegate was number 5, Karen. I thought she looked so beautiful and captivating in this full sleeve, fully embellished, beautiful blue evening gown. It reminded me of Goldfish, the Japanese one. Yes, she looks like those fish. I love the color scheme. I think it really complemented her beauty, and she looked so stunning on that gown. Next to walk in evening gown was Nicole. Wow. Nicole in that orange evening gown was absolutely mesmerizing. I loved it. The way she was carrying herself on the stage with the long train, it was so effortless. And the lobster detail at the back, I thought that was so smart. I don't know what the significance of that is. I don't know what's the reason of having that, but maybe it's from her hometown or the place she's representing. But I actually do not know the reason, but I thought it was kind of like, okay, that's kind of cool. And the outfit she wore, it was really Miss Grand International. I was getting that vibe because the silver, the glimmering, shining moment on the stage, it hit the light on the right places and she was glowing on the stage. And yet again, I thought, you know what, Nicole should go for Miss Grand International because she was giving me Miss Grand performance. We have seen this type of performance by Latina delegates in Miss Grand International. So I really wanted Nicole in the orange evening gown to go for Miss Grand International. Then we have in silver evening gown. This one looks like a mermaid gown with a fully silver embellishment with a lot of the ruffles in is that chiffon fabric. It was very soft fabric. It looked so much like a wedding gown. I don't know if it's just me, but she looked like a bride, a beautiful bride in this white evening gown. I think she gave a really elegant performance and she looked really stunning. And whichever international pageant 𝗀𝗀𝘀 goes, I have a feeling that she could actually win it because she has that really great look about her. She gives good eye contact. When I was looking at her, I went, wow. Cebu City, Nicole, I did not really understand why she was holding the train the whole moment, especially at the beginning of her presentation. She had the train at the front. For me, I just did not get it. I thought it looked really awkward. I just didn't understand it. And also when she was walking, she was just holding the train the whole time. And yet again, I just didn't get it. I think simplicity really works in evening gowns, so I did not really understand the purpose of holding the train for so long. I think she held it the whole time when she was walking on the stage, so I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. Gabby looks so beautiful in this evening gown. I actually do not know the inspiration behind this gown, but I'm guessing it has something to do with her hometown or the place she's representing, because I love the structure of the evening gown. It was so well made. I can tell that the designer has put a lot of thought into creating this gown because it really complemented her body type, as she looks so much taller than she is. I know she's already 5'10", so she looked like she's like 6 foot tall. And also the hat was such a cute detail. I've never seen an evening gown performance with a hat like that. And last year, I remember she had a veil covered up, and I thought, wow, she looks so great. I love her presentation in evening gown last time, and she got best in evening gown. And this time too, I went, wow. I'm completely, immensely mesmerized by her presentation. Even though she has this hat, which I do not understand how it links with the outfit, but the way she was giving us a great presentation, I was, you know what, I don't even mind that she has a hat on, because it's so unique and she completely stands out in evening gown competition. So I loved it. Gabby, for me, was giving me the best performance in both the evening gown and the swimsuit. So I was happy with her. I really like this evening gown of Roberta. I think orange is such a great color choice for the stage, because when the stage is quite dark, when you wear lighter colors, you immediately stand out and you shine on the stage. I think Roberta looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous in this orange evening gown. Her styling team did a really good job of picking this evening gown for her because it really complemented her body, and you could see her body shape, her silhouette. It was so sexy, alluring. Everything looked incredibly well made, and she really looked like she was competing not for a national pageant, but it felt like she was competing for Miss Grand International. I want to take this moment to appreciate this beautiful outfit worn by the host. So we had Miss Universe 2018, Catriona Gray, wearing this beautiful bodycon white evening gown and the hair and makeup. I thought this was, so good. It was chef's kiss. It looks so good on Catriona. I even love the black gloves, and I just thought Catriona looked like a goddess. I just love the styling on her. And also Nicole looked really good. Pink evening gown, I thought it really complemented the white evening gown Catriona was wearing. So in terms of the styling, I thought the host, both of them looked absolutely gorgeous. Talking about the question and answer round, the first one to answer was Karen. So her question, asked by Miss International Philippines, Atista Manalo, I thought it was a really good and relevant question to ask about what do you think of beauty pageants adapting different types of body types, different skin tones, and even different heights, like different shapes being included in beauty pageants nowadays. Like, what do you think of that? I thought it was a really good question. Her answer, I thought it was okay. I like that she started by giving an example of Catriona Gray, who was present there as a host, being a role model and inspiration to her. And I wish she kind of got to the point, because you can hear the ding button, which means time up. So she took a while to get to the point. And so I wish she kind of got right to the point. Nicole's question was, what has been your biggest transformation since you joined this beauty pageant, and how it has affected your life? She answered in her native language, which I do appreciate, because we do see a lot of beauty queens answering in English, and some of them struggling too. So I do really appreciate that Nicole chose to speak in a native language. Even though I do not understand Tagalog, I do think her delivery and how she answered the question, she sounded really confident. Even though I did not understand what she was saying, but it looked like she was convinced in what she was saying, her message she wanted to portray through the stage. And she looked really commanding and really confident. So I'm sure she gave a really good answer. So unfortunately, I cannot really give much comment on her because I do not understand the context of her answer. So if you guys do understand what Nicole said, please let me know down below in the comment section, because I would love to know what she said, as I had her as one of my winner's choice. Even on the previous video and as well as on the final night when I was watching the pageant, I had Nicole as my Miss Grand Philippines. So I wish I got to know more about her answers. So please guys, help me with the translation, because she was really confident, and I can tell you that when she was speaking, her voice had a lot of depth. So I just want to know what she said. I do not know who is the judge who was asking her the question, but he looks so cute. So I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, the question was a unique question, something we do not really hear in beauty pageant. So the question was, how would you rate yourself as a responsible Filipino citizen, and why? Very unique question. I've never really heard a question like this in a pageant. So she said she would give herself a solid 8. Before the Q&A round, I actually did not understand why Nicole made the finalist, because I was not very impressed by either of the swimsuit or the evening gown performance by Nicole of Cebu City. So after listening to her answer, I understood why the judges selected her to be part of the finalists in order to give a really strong answer. And one thing I liked about her answer is the last line she said, when she says, I'm willing to learn and I hope to do that with you. So that way she's telling us she's not perfect. She still does not know fully about her culture, and there's still room for improvement in order to gain more knowledge about her country's rich culture and history. And she wants to do it and learn more about it with you guys, the people, the general public. So for me, that was like, oh, now that's a really good answer. And that made me kind of go, you know what? Even though she was not in my prediction, I had a feeling because she gave a good answer. I thought, ooh, so you might get a crown, maybe Miss Globe or Miss Intercontinental, because her answer was quite good, because it was so unrehearsed and it came across really genuine. The question was, pageants a celebration of beauty and goodwill. However, there are a lot of toxicity online and offline for women. So the question is, if you win the crown, how would you deal with fake news and negative comments? I liked how she started giving her own personal story about she has been on the receiving end of getting all those negative comments by online trolls and being criticized by her physical beauty or anything that is linked with her. And I like how in the end she reflected it by saying that we as women, we are strong, independent, and courageous, and we're here to be a role model. And for me, it was a really good contrast of starting with our own personal story and ending with a really strong point of view. And I think Gabby did a really good job, because I remember in the previous pageant, the last year's pageant, people criticized her because of her communication skills. And I really like that she took more time to work on it and polish her communication skills, because I can tell Gabby has been taking lessons and her speaking skills has improved so much since last year. I said, you know what, Gabby, let's get the Miss International Philippines crown. After listening to her answer, I said she has to get Miss International crown. Even though she gave a really great evening gown performance, I was not that impressed with the answer. I just thought the answer was a bit, not the best. So I wish she kind of gave a better answer. And I know that she got a crown, so I just want her to improve her communication skills and just give a really good answer, solid answer, because she already has the physical beauty. She just needs to elaborate her answers a little bit more and just feel more confident with that, because this time she missed the point. Second runner-up was Stacey. And was I surprised? Absolutely, because I actually thought she gave one of the best answers. So I don't know if the whole judging was based on only the Q&A or the whole performance throughout the night. So I wasn't sure, because I thought she did a really good job. So I was a bit surprised with her only getting second runner-up. The biggest surprise of the night for me was Nicole getting first runner-up. I really thought Nicole would get Miss Grand Philippines title. She had like 3 or 4 different subtitles winner. So I was so surprised to know that Nicole was only the first runner-up. I thought, what? Like, what the hell? I was so confused with why Nicole only got first runner-up when she could do so well in Miss Grand International, because She was made for Miss Grand International, the way she carries herself, her facial features, her walk, her body, everything. Even her mannerism was Miss Grand International. So yeah, I am confused when I saw that. And I'm still confused until this day. I don't know why. So please, guys, explain what's going on, because I have no idea. I think she would have been great for Miss Grand International. Then we find out the one who's going to Miss Grand is Roberta. Is actually really beautiful. She has a great body, great height. And the reason why I was a little bit surprised with her getting the Miss Grand International is I really like her performance. Her evening gown and swimsuit were absolutely brilliant. I was not that sure why she got the Miss Grand Philippines was her answer. Her answer was not good. So I didn't get it. Okay. I'm just going to be honest here. I didn't get it. I just did not get it. I think she's beautiful, but I would have given it to Nicole. I think Nicole would have done so much better because her answers seemed really convincing. Even though I did not understand what she said, it was more powerful. It had that depth, that strength that needs to be in a beauty queen's voice. And for me, that was missing from Roberta. Yeah, I'm not that happy with Miss Grand Philippines result. I think Nicole should have got it. Then we have Miss Globe. I can see 𝗀𝘀 getting the title. She has a beautiful face. And I've said this before too, that she will do really good internationally, regardless which international pageant they send her. And I can actually see 𝗀𝘀 getting her back-to-back win for the Philippines in Miss Globe. I think 𝗀𝘀 is a good choice. The second last title to be announced was Miss Intercontinental Philippines. And I was really shocked when I found out Gabby is going to Miss Intercontinental, because I think she would do so much better in Miss International, because look at her face, the beauty that she's presenting, her towering height. I think she would do so well in Japan because she has a very oriental beauty, which does really good in Japanese pageant like Miss International pageant. So I thought she would have done so much better had she gone to Japan, because I really liked her performance in all the rounds. Even the Q&A was so much better than last year's performance. So I really wanted Gabby to go for Miss International, not Intercontinental, because I'm just not happy with her going to Intercontinental, because I do think Gabby has the potential to win a Miss International crown. I'm happy she got a crown, but I think she could have got a bigger crown, like Miss International Philippines, based on her performance and her beauty and the way she presented herself throughout the pageant. I just think Gabby would have been a better choice for Miss International, but the judges maybe did not agree with me on that. But yeah, a little bit disappointed. I thought she would have got the biggest crown in Binibining Pilipinas. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know, because I'm not that happy with the Miss International and Miss Grand International winners from the Philippines. Then we have the main winner, which is Binibining Filipina or Miss International Philippines. Because the hosts were waiting, I was not sure what was going on in there. So if anyone can tell me what was going on, that would be great, because I was getting confused as the time went by. And I thought, what's going on? Are we going to know the result or not? Finally, in the end, we find out the Miss International Philippines winner is Miss Cebu City, or Nicole. And was I surprised with the winner? Absolutely, because I did not even notice her until the question and answer round. After listening to her answer, I definitely understood why the judges selected her, because she has a cute girl next door quality about her. And you know what? She could do good for Miss International. Overall, the pageant, I really want them to improve the production quality, as they have a great history. They have so many amazing sponsors. For the pageants, I really want them to invest a little bit of their money in terms of HD camera, because the camera angles were not that good and the quality of the telecast was also not that great. So there is a lot of room for improvement, and also lighting could be a lot better, because if you look at Miss Universe Philippines, they have HD camera and good lighting. So I think Binibining Pilipinas need to adapt with time and technology, so in order to give a really good production and entertainment for the fans. This was my recap of Binibining Pilipinas 2022. Do let me know down below in the comment section, what do you guys think of the whole pageant, the results? Do you agree with my commentary or not? And if you did enjoy this commentary, then please make sure to click the like button and share this video with your friends and family. Click the red subscribe button to see more videos like this. You can become a part of the Pageant Empress family by joining us on social media platform @Pageant Empress to get the latest pageant news and updates. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys once again in my next video. Bye from Admin George. Bye bye.